Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of We Make Things, a podcast about content creation, content marketing, all things content, hosted by Kuang Lee, founder of Satellite Films. I'm here with my old colleague and friend, Kyle Da Silva. Kyle, how are you doing?
I'm great, Kuang.
So what is your, we've worked together in the past, what is your title now?
So I'm director of marketing. I'm based at Thermo Scientific, and currently I'm responsible for marketing of chromatography and mass spec products, focused at the pharmaceutical industry.
Cool. And I know you're based out of the UK, right?
I am, yeah, Cheshire.
Cool. So describe your job for me, Kyle. Like what is your overall job, and do you create content, or do you oversee creating content in your role?
Currently, I lead a team of scientific marketeers that are tasked with promoting our products and services to the pharmaceutical industry. We run collaborations and we create content both for our salespeople, but also for marketing campaigns.
Now, I worked internally at Thermo Fisher for a couple of years, and me and Kyle worked on some content together. So I was always very, not coming from science when I started, I was very impressed with all the different types of science content, science marketing collateral. What would you say is specific about scientific marketing content that's different from different sectors, like other B2C sectors or tech or anything different? I mean, I kind of have my own answer to this question, but I'd like to hear it from an expert like yourself. What do you think distinguishes scientific marketing content from other types of content?
Yeah, well, there's probably more similarities with like B2C content marketing than you would imagine. That, the scientific mindset is very methodical, and they use that within all of their purchases of products and services in the same way. So very often there's an interest to be very feature and value orientated rather than the emotional side of buying products. But scientists are humans. I think
yeah.
At the end of the day, they're still influenced by the same things as a retail customer. But I think it depends on where you capture them in their buying journey. If you're creating content for a product selection step, the scientist will be drilled down to the minute detail, whereas a B2C customer is more about the emotional sale, right?
Actually, what's funny is I do remember one project we did together 3 years back. It was kind of an emotional sell for your biopharma team, right? So there is right, like there is room for the emotional aspect of it, but I guess through all product marketing, there's a kind of a spectrum of how much is it product focused with features and how much is it the emotional sell, right?
Yeah, I mean, the creativity part of the emotional sell is still really important in scientific marketing. Capturing that awareness early is an emotional driven process. And yeah, I think the stuff that we worked on with some really beautiful anthem videos,
right,
that speak to our customers about who we are and what are our values, right? And that's really important. Like I say, people in science, they still make those decisions based on the human condition as well as the methodical scientific approach.
Absolutely. So, in terms of that, like, what are some different types of marketing collateral that you use to market to scientists and buyers of products? Is it obviously video, web banners, blogs? Can you run me through the plethora of cool ways you guys can talk to your customers?
Oh man, we do everything.
Right, I know.
So yeah, it all depends on where that customer is. They will interact with tons of our content before they get down to that buying decision. Probably one thing that's really different, particularly for our market, is some of these buying cycles can be 2-3 years. Customers are pushing for investment for $1 million, $2 million set of instrumentation. So you kind of have to hit them with content right the way through this journey. And it can be first making them aware that that you have that stuff, you know, and video, infographic, website, it's all really, really important there. But then you need to take them through that buying, nurturing journey where you begin to convince them more and more. And that's when the more technical and scientific documentation comes in, white papers, application notes, you know, and then finally it's really which product are they going to select and choose. But you're right, it is about the story. It always should be about the story.
Yeah, no, I think that's one. I'm glad we hit upon this, because I think, you know, we're circling around creativity in the funnel, but at the end of the day, scientists are humans, you know, and humans respond to stories. So I think that could be the DNA of what something that, like, you know, connects scientific marketing to other B2C and B2B marketing, that kind of human storytelling.
Yeah, I completely agree.